Hi, Toastmaster Art here with another YouTube video from the Toastmasters International Successful Club series. Today we're going through the Finding New Members for Your Club presentation, which is the precursor to closing the sale. They are related, so watch this one first, then the other one. The Finding New Members for Your Club presentation emphasizes the importance of building membership, suggests methods for finding new members, and describes how to treat guests when they visit the club. Since bringing in new members is an ongoing activity for clubs, knowing how to find these people is a valuable skill. Let's find out how in Finding New Members for Your Club. I know it's obvious, but a club without members is not a club. A club without a good number of members is not as fun. People end up taking on more than one role. It's difficult to fill roles. You get the idea. You've probably experienced it. In a club, the members are the resources that make that club a worthy place to be. When a club has a good membership base, it is able, to quote the mission statement, to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills. It's about helping new and existing members in an unselfish way, as this quote from Toastmasters founder Ralph Smedley states. Each and every member has a part to play in ensuring the success of the club and its members. Here are some things existing members can do to help attract new members. The first one requires interaction with other people, but we like to talk, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. Rather than my membership badge, I wear on occasion the round Ask Me About Toastmasters button. The third and fourth items here are easy, and like the first two, don't cost anything. Leave a copy of the Toastmaster magazine that you've finished reading at your doctor's office. If there's a place to plop some brochures at a supermarket or library in the area of your club, do so. Toastmasters International makes these available in the shop section of their site. I suggest the Find Your Voice brochure, item 99, the Confidence, the Voice of Leadership brochure, item 101, or any of the flyers. They all have a place to put your club's contact information, and they're all reasonably priced. If you prefer free, the two brochures I just mentioned can be had for nothing. At the end of this presentation, there will be a slide to help you find all of these resources, so you'll want to pause at that point and take notes. The Speechcraft program allows experienced Toastmasters to present the fundamentals of public speaking to non-members. Search the TI site for Speechcraft for more information. Both of my clubs have a Facebook page and a meetup site. I can't speak to the effectiveness of Facebook, but the meetup site is great for bringing guests to us. There is a cost involved, but thus far it seems to be well worth it. Another good resource here is the Achieve Success brochure, item 1622. It instructs you how to attract and retain members. I handed out copies of this when I made this presentation to my club. When somebody new comes through the door, how should we treat him? These tips might seem obvious, and they should be, but let's take a look at each. Have one or more officers there early, 1/2 hour if possible, to not only have the meeting room set up, but to have the guest book out and a smiling face to present to your visitors. Don't just have your guest sit anywhere, but hook her up with a member she can sit next to so that if she has any questions during the meeting, the member can answer them. If a member does this, the guest is under that member's wing and doesn't feel so isolated. It's great to have each attendee and guest introduce himself at the start of a meeting, perhaps asking guests how they found out about your club. But it's even better to, at the end of the meeting, get from them some feedback. Did they learn anything? Did they enjoy themselves? You want to get an idea from this feedback if you're doing things correctly when it comes to guest handling. If you hang out or go somewhere after the meeting for social time, invite them. One of my clubs goes back downstairs in our tavern meeting location and enjoys food and drink together. We call it Post Toasties, and it's a great way to spend some less formal time together. Express your interest in guests coming back again. Make sure they put their name and contact info in your guest book. Be sure to contact them in advance of subsequent meetings. If they seem at all interested, offer them a guest packet. The point to be made here is that a club's membership will grow only as each of its members gets involved. You can, and perhaps should, run a membership campaign or contest, but one enthusiastic person will likely have more success in bringing new members your way than any other method. The value of being a Toastmaster is what you need to convey to prospects. Get to know their situation. How can Toastmasters be beneficial for them? It's not about you or us. It's about them. Let's make sure we have the proper resources on hand. A warm environment and a welcoming attitude so that we might be the best with our guests. The Achieve Success brochure addresses not only what we've covered here regarding guests, but also describes a meaningful way of accepting new members into the club through formal recognition and the assignment of a mentor. Lots of good stuff in there. I encourage each of you to review it and to join me in taking a more active role in finding, acquiring, and retaining members. Here are the links to the online resources. Feel free to push the pause button at this point so you can take notes. To be notified when additional educational presentations are uploaded, please subscribe to this channel. I hope that you were all edumacated today. Educating and thus bettering my fellow Toastmasters is a passion of mine, and I am here to help if I can. I would be interested in hearing from you either by email or submitted comments as to how effective you found this presentation. Make it a great Toastmasters Day. Go G, Mr. Toastmaster.